shall not bow down before them all. Yeah, the kingdom rises as Antifa falls. They ran and cried because they have no balls, and the wall just got 10 feet taller. The kingdom will never falter. My authority comes from the Father. We will be quiet no longer. Shame. Because they have no balls, they don't know what bathroom to use at all. We got women with dicks and men with tits. So many annoying, stupid chicks. If only they could learn to shut their lips. We are Team Ping, we never surrender. Be sure you're an active channel member. The Ping Dong will never fall, never falter, and never surrender. We will be around for fucking forever. So welcome to the Ping Dong.
We are Antifa, Antifa. We run these streets now, Antifa. You are a pedophile, why would you touch that child? You are a Nazi scum, you are a racist one. Our women are very big, they'll hit you with a stick. We are Antifa, Antifa. Your ass better run from Antifa, Antifa. We are so mean, Antifa. We dress in black. If you make us angry, we'll attack. We are Antifa, Antifa. Your ass better run from Antifa, Antifa. We are Antifa, Antifa. We are Antifa, Antifa. We are Antifa, Antifa. We are Antifa. On these streets now, Antifa. You are a pedophile, you touched a child. You are a Nazi scum, you are a racist one. Our women are very big, they'll hit you with a stick. We are Antifa, Antifa. Your ass better run from Antifa, Antifa. We are so mean, Antifa. We dress in black. If you make us angry, we'll attack. We are Antifa, Antifa. Your ass better run from Antifa, Antifa.
Hello. I'm very orange today. Hello. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Blackjack. JCD, the Rabbits Dynamite. What's up, Rabbits? Nerio, my favorite Italian gentleman. What's up? Afterlife Registry. What's up, everybody? I figured I'd try doing an intro. Doing one of those countdown intros. You know, we'll bring that back for an episode. A chance to jam out to some of the songs. What's up, everybody? I like to sing the Antifa song while waiting in line at the grocery store. It does. It is a catchy song. It does get stuck in my head too, man. It's just so simple, you know. It's just one of those, like, it becomes like an earworm that you can't get out of your head. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Come on in, guys. Let's come in and enjoy the show. Okay. Stop hanging out in the shadows. How's everybody doing? Double Denim, what's up? Plural of Blue. How you doing, brother? JCD, of course. How are you? I miss anybody in here? Afterlife, Bada Bing, Hobo Chili recipe. I want to try some of that Hobo Chili, dude. I love me some chili, although the carbs are a little high, but, you know, I can cheat every now and then and have some chili. Never had Hobo Chili, though. I wonder what that's like. So we got video today. I've been telling you guys the last few episodes about these Mad Maxers in Chicago who are essentially using their vehicles as a weapon against ICE. They're following ICE around. They're blocking ICE. Sometimes they're ramming ICE. And some of these people are stupid enough to record themselves doing it. So we're going to get into some of those videos. This is a lot of times what's setting everything off. It's looking like the strategy that they're using is they're using these Mad Maxers. We also got a Nick Shirley video. We're going to react to some of that later, where they're throwing like Apple tags on these ICE vehicles. And even if they don't have an Apple tag, they're basically telling them and communicating in real time to their little protest army about where ICE is at. And if they can catch ICE in one spot, they will take their protesters out there to ICE, which is what happened the other day in Chicago, where they tried to claim, oh, it was just the neighborhood came out and we're just so upset with ICE. And then, oh, they just started throwing rocks and, oh. Now, this is a coordinated effort, right? These protesters, these anti-ICE groups, a lot of them, you know, a lot of them are illegals. They are basically acting like an insurgency to stop ICE from doing their job and putting ICE and the public in danger with the way they're behaving in their vehicles. So we'll get off with that. We'll check in on some Portland stuff. I think the only live stream I saw out there was Tommy. Tommy's hilarious. He's out there. He's got a fucking speaker now and a microphone, and he's just so much louder than everybody else. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, we got some clips from Tommy from yesterday too. He made they try to pretend like he gave somebody an epileptic seizure from shining his light in their face. It's hilarious. That Nick Shirley, we got a clip from his video that came out today of his time in Chicago riding with ICE, which I think is very informative and kind of dispels a lot of the bullshit narratives going on about, oh, we're just kidnapping people off the streets. But yeah, let's get to the Mad Maxers, which is what I'm calling the mostly women, not all women, but a lot of women who are using their vehicles as basically as a tool to shut down ICE and to block them in and to harass them and even sometimes ram them. Let's get to this one here. Let me change it. How's everybody doing? Smash the thumbs up, ping your yellow. Yeah, I know. I fucked with the thing again, and then it just is what it is, guys. I'm a little yellow today. I'm dying from I have jaundice again. I'm dying. Yeah, it's just I fuck with the colors, man. You know, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. All right. Let me get the right screen up. But by the way, smash the thumbs up. Help get this out there. If you want to support the show, links are in the description to become a member. It's very much appreciated. Or you can send a super chat, and I will react to your message. But let's get into this. Kylie Delgado, a reported Antifa member with a prior arrest for felony rioting, recorded a video of herself attempting to box in an ICE agent in Oregon. All right, so we're going to see this play out in real time. And this is escalating. If this continues, I mean, ICE is going to have like some sort of operation to get these people off the streets because they're using their vehicles as weapons against federal law enforcement. And it's too much, man. It's one thing to be sitting on the sidewalk with your sign protesting. This is just fucking insanity to go to this level. So here's the ICE officer, which he's attempting to block in.
We can play. My car is bigger than yours.
This isn't a one-off. This isn't just somebody having a crash out. This is an organized operation that they're doing against ICE. This is nonstop in Chicago.
ICE! It's ICE! Please help me record. Get behind them if you have a car. If you have a car, please pull behind them. It's ICE. Can you pull behind them? It's ICE. They're trying to kidnap people. Please pull behind them. Please pull behind them and park. Please. Please park behind them. Can you put your car behind them, please? It's ICE. Put your car there. They're gonna move. Hurry, please. Hurry. Park your car sideways, please.
That voice, bro.
Hurry.
And this ICE agent's all by himself. It's just one guy.
Dumb
Or
bitches.
sorry, actually, I think there's multiple people in the car.
You're not going anywhere.
What has happened to these people, man? This woman is batshit fucking insane. And she's got the most annoying voice I've ever heard in my entire life. She makes me want to move out into the wilderness and just build a shack where no one could ever find me again and completely disconnect from humanity. This is the voice you hear when you wake up in the morning and you just want to jump off a bridge. This is the voice that every person hears before they want to end their life. This woman, I think it's a woman. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is.
Can you guys block the road, please, so they can't get out?
These guys have no fear of the law right now. They really don't. I mean, they got the governor, they got the mayor, everybody's backing them up. Now they're trying to make laws. Like LA declared a fucking state of emergency over the ICE deportations. I guess it's an emergency when you can't find a gardener. I guess that's the emergency. Guys, I can't find a gardener. My fucking hedgerows are going insane. I don't know. I see this ramping up to a dangerous level. And then on the 18th, which I will do my best to cover that whole thing, the No Kings protest on the 18th, which is looking like that could be a real situation that kicks off. We'll be covering it. Yeah, that's not her mugshot from being arrested for this. This is her mugshot because she's already, like the post says here, the guy says, a reported Antifa member with a prior arrest for felony rioting. So this is not her first rodeo. I don't think she was arrested for this yet.
We have them blocked in, but we need more cars.
So you see they're organizing, they're coordinating, they're using their little group chats. I heard their group chat on Facebook got banned, but I'm sure they just will jump to a new group chat. And in real time, they're like, ICE is here, this is their location, I'm telling them, bring more people. And if they can catch ICE and like block them in, like if they can catch ICE in an operation where they're sitting in one spot, those protesters will show up. And next thing you know, you got a fucking Portland, Broadview style protest in the streets with just straight on to like one ICE car, and then sometimes they're ramming them. And these ICE agents, we're going to watch this Nick Shirley video where we hear from an ICE agent himself, a gentleman, an absolute gentleman, talking about the danger here because they got bounties on their head. They've already had assassination attempts on ICE agents. And then you got these crazy fucking people doing this, going up into their space, and they don't know if this is the person that's going to actually try to shoot them. Right? If this is one of those deranged fucking Tyler Robinson types. Or like that fuckhead in Dallas who ended up just shooting. He ended up missing ICE and hitting two of the migrants they were transporting. Good job, shithead. What a genius. Yeah. It's a real dangerous situation, man. And then the city is not on their side. On ICE's side, on the federal law enforcement side. I don't know, man. I'm going to say it again. This is really getting me to think that this is going to lead somewhere really dark.
Look at these losers. 2, 3. 2 of them in the car.
Yeah, I don't know what else happens here. I don't think she gets arrested. ICE probably fucking has to ram their way out, right? And then when ICE has to ram a vehicle to get out, which we've seen them do before, and then the news reports it and leaves out the context of why ICE rammed the vehicle, and the news is like, oh, ICE is just had a collision with the vehicle, and you know, it's like, dude, they had to do that. You got insane people like this dumb bitch with the most annoying voice in the world. Poor thing. I mean, I don't know why God would ever do that to somebody, but, you know, God works in mysterious ways, as they say. Maybe to warn the rest of us. I'm going to give you the most annoying voice in the world, so everybody just is scared of you and just wants to get away from you. As a warning for how dangerous you'll end up being as a crazy adult. I don't know. But yeah, it's getting out of control, man. You know, and the reporting on this is so ridiculous. They're not reporting the full story. They're just giving you little snippets. Anything that makes ICE look bad and makes the protesters look brave and powerful. Yeah, it's just like 2020. Peaceful, fiery, but peaceful protest. It was peaceful as they burnt down a city in Minnesota. Very peaceful. Same shit. Here's another one. Oh, this one's, I think, out of order. Here we go. Where did the other one go? Right here. Here's another one. A VC Defensa member admits he was impeding DHS federal agents. He encourages other people to do the same so DHS cannot do their jobs. Finally, after DHS agents stop to confront him, he goes on a high-speed chase through residential areas. Okay?
En este punto de la mañana la migra ya estaba encabronada porque no los dejamos hacer su trabajo.
You know, I know it's kind of hard to see, but hopefully you guys can read. Here, I'll full screen it so you can read everybody can read the subtitles because the guy's not speaking English.
En este punto de la mañana la migra ya estaba encabronada porque no los dejamos hacer su trabajo y se salieron queriendo ponerse muy bravos. Dije, no, pues si quieren hacer algo, vámonos perros, ahorita los entretenemos. Nuestro trabajo es no dejarlos hacer el de ellos. Lo bueno aquí es que son bien pendejos para manejar. Bueno, son bien pendejos para varias cosas.
The only reason you're able to get away with shit like this is because the city is allowing it. If you were doing this to city police, they would track you down in 10 minutes and you'd be in jail. But you can do this to ICE. You can do this to Trump's Gestapo, as they say. And it's no problem.
Lo importante aquí es que, siendo ciudadano, si ellos me están siguiendo a mí, quiere decir que no están siguiendo a nadie más. Y si tienes ese privilegio, no te pueden arrestar y no te pueden hacer mucho, pero te pueden intimidar. Aquí me tratan de encerrar otra vez, pero como dije, son bien pendejos. Y mira, me la pelan. Lo bueno de acordarse aquí también es que si usted piensa que lo están siguiendo, maneje por calles que normalmente no tienen mucho tráfico y cuando tenga la oportunidad de poner un carro entre ustedes dos, háganlo como lo hice aquí y ya los perdimos. En este punto de la mañana la migra ya estaba encabronada porque no los dejamos hacer.
Yeah, start over. So yeah, so you see it right there. I mean, they're so dumb. They're actually recording themselves doing it, giving advice on how to do it. It's insane, man. Like, and then we're gonna watch the Nick Shirley video. We got that lined up, and ICE talks about it too. Like they're waiting for directions on what to do about this. I'm telling you, you got to have some decoy ICE vehicles out there, right? Just get some decoy ICE vehicles, slip some information into the internet that ICE is gonna be at so and so location. And then just drive around and gather as many of these fucking, I call them Mad Maxers, these types. That's what I call them, the Mad Maxers. Gather as many Mad Maxers following you, and then you just ambush them. You ambush them with a bunch of fucking ICE vehicles, and you arrest them, and you hit them as hard as you can with the law, because they're not going to stop until they face legal repercussions. And they're going to keep doing it until somehow, you know, one of them's got to go to jail, or some of these are probably illegals as well, I would imagine. I mean, we have, I don't know how many illegals in this country. And if they want to behave like an insurgency, it's going to get pretty ugly, guys. It's going to get pretty ugly. Yeah, this is the Tommy video I was talking about earlier. This is Antifa doing what Antifa does, man. They're shining lights in Tommy's face the whole time. And then the second he shines a light back at them, they pretend to have a seizure. And then the cops come. And the cops are like, we need to ask you not to put any strobe lights in anybody's faces. And it's like, these cops are so on Antifa's side, man. And this is that one cop again, we've seen him a few times. He's the same cop that Veli Ray tried to tell him like, hey, every time you guys are around, Antifa starts screaming that I got a gun, and they're like trying to get you to shoot me or something. And the guy was like, well, you know, just making excuses for Antifa. Same guy where there's a video where he's like playing with his dick. Have you seen that where the Portland police officer's like sitting there and he's just like rubbing his dick real weird like? It's strange. This is that same cop. He'll show up here in a second.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
So like this, see this guy's shining a light at Tommy. So Tommy's got all the tools they got. Tommy's got all the tools they got. So he basically shines a strobe light back.
I don't drink, especially when I come out here to deal with these people.
wait. Okay. Now here's
It's the fakest medical emergency you'll ever see in your entire life, dude. It's so hilarious.
where is Puerto Rico?
Good job, Tommy.
It's in America.
Thank
Well,
You know they planned that shit. I get you. Look at the beginning. I mean, I could almost guarantee they're like, just yeah, we'll get him. Pretend like you have a fucking stroke or something, and then we'll go tell the cops he caused it.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
I don't drink, especially when I come out here to deal with these people.
wait. Okay. Now here's a big question. Where is
Look, I don't know if it's fake, but it sure seems fake as fuck to me, dude.
Puerto Rico?
Good job, Tommy.
It's in America.
Thank you.
Well, if he didn't shine it in my face, I wouldn't shine it in his.
What are your thoughts on Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl?
Bad Bunny, no,
Why?
because
He's an American. He's born in Puerto Rico.
Dude, Tommy is their kryptonite, bro. He's
Okay,
their
last
fucking
question.
kryptonite.
Did you get denied when you tried to join ICE?
oh, I have a criminal record, so I never tried.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
That's on you. That's on you.
No, it's on him for shining it in my face. Oh yeah, you guys cry victim after doing it to me, and then cry victim. Oh, you see this shit, bro? Shining that shit in my eyes and get mad when I do it back. Shine it in my eyes and get mad when I do it back.
Oh, yeah. Who's triggered now? Oh, you can express your First Amendment right by making somebody have a medical emergency.
They shine the light in my face, I'm gonna shine it right back. They were shining it in my face. Yes, I can. I use whatever the fuck I want. That was so fucking fake.
So now they go to the cops and they're like, he just gave this guy a seizure on purpose. He's trying to kill us. And then, of course, the cops show up and talk to
Such
him.
bullshit. Such fake garbage. Such fake fucking garbage. Oh, pity me, I'm a victim. Oh, pity me, I'm a victim.
See what they're trying to do? They're using lights to block his ability to actually film. That fucks up his camera. They know what they're doing. These people play dirty, bro. They really do play dirty. You cannot trust them for 1 second.
And you still want to keep going?
Again, I am trying to get on the camera.
No, it's in my face.
You're fucking dramatic.
It's in my face.
Dramatic as fuck.
See, it's in my face.
See, he strobe lights him right back.
I fucking absolutely live for this shit, dude.
Tommy's found his calling.
They
in
want to
life.
fucking shine it in my face and then cry victim, you guys. 30K! 30K! I love you guys. 30K! I love you guys. He's super acting. No,
Dude, I fucking hate this guy. I hate this guy. I've seen him so many times from Veli Ray's streams, and he thinks he's like the greatest troll in the world or something. He's such a fucking pathetic loser, dude.
he shined it in my eyes, I shined it in his.
Dustin, I think, is his name.
He shined it in my eyes, I shined it in his.
It's gonna work.
You give what you get. You give what you get. That shit was fake as fuck, dude.
Exactly.
That shit was fake as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, let's see what the EMTs say about that. What the
There
fuck
ain't no EMTs
what
out
the
here.
fuck do you know?
That shit was
What
fake
the
as
fuck
fuck,
do you
bro.
know? What the
That
fuck
shit
do you
was
know,
fake as
asshole?
fuck, bro.
What the fuck do you know, asswipe? What the fuck do you know about a real seizure?
That shit was
Besides
fake
the fact
as
that you're going
fuck.
to jail because you just called one. That's another assault.
Yep, okay.
That's another assault
Yep,
on this block.
okay.
You're gonna have 500.
That shit was
dude.
fake as fuck, bro.
You're gonna lose all your.
You guys
viewers.
shine it in my
All
eyes,
your
I'ma shine it in
viewers
yours.
Are 60 and dying
Hello.
out, dude. You're losing viewers every day.
That's
another assault.
Here's the cops.
You were shining a strobe light.
This is the weird cop who is playing with himself. He was sitting there just having a conversation. It was so weird. Like, imagine like this is my dick. He was just like doing this to his dick the whole time. Like just giving a little petting, just petting his dick, keeping himself comfortable. What a weird cop, bro.
I was shining a light. They were shining in my eyes. I shined it in theirs.
Yeah, and it was strobing.
It's no, it's a.
I saw it was strobing.
Yeah.
The thing is we're asking.
Yeah, you
is
just
if
caused
shine
a
the straight
seizure
light at you,
on
maybe
purpose.
just shine a
We all
straight light
watched you
back.
do it.
What? Why?
You are fucked.
No, what we're saying.
That shit was fake as fuck, you guys. That shit was fake as fuck, you guys.
Are you qualified to
They're
diagnose?
saying. They're saying. that
What the fuck do you know, Metro Police?
Yeah, I know what they're saying.
What the fuck do you know?
I know what they're saying.
Sorry, if you know.
I won't shine it in his eyes. I won't shine it in
If
his
you want to
eyes.
shine your light, but the strobe might affect that person
Yeah.
in like a medical
There's a
way,
medical
and we want to
thing
prevent anyone from getting hurt, right,
Regardless
Tommy?
if it's fake or not.
See, as soon as you start winning, right? They come at you with the lights and you're like, oh, I'm going to get my own light. But your light's better than their light. And you start winning, the cops come to shut you down. Right? They come up to you, they push you, they shove you, they spit on you. One guy starts kicking you, you knock him out. You start winning. In self-defense, cops come and shut you down. Every time. The Portland PD, dude, this whole city is backing Antifa. It's very obvious.
That's not for us to ask the question.
Just tell them not to shine it in my eyes. I won't shine it in theirs.
Again, you guys can shine lights and just try to stay away from the strobe because.
Well, that's the most effective, obviously.
Okay.
I forgot I wasn't on camera. Did you not see this? Imagine this is his crotch area. He was doing this to his crotch. Just petting it. Just gently petting his little wiener as he was patrolling the streets of Portland and having a conversation. Just gently petting his wiener. It's okay. In Portland, it's okay. They're very, accepting of cops that want to pet their wiener in public. I should find that video. I'm pretty sure I could find it pretty
When you say
quickly.
he's epileptic, you don't want to cause him to have like a medical emergency,
Fucking
right?
fake ass shit, dude.
That's fine. That could be. It could be fake, but it's not for us to ask.
These
that
people do shit and then cry victim, you guys, and you guys just go for it. It's absolutely insane.
I know. We can't determine that we're not medical professionals.
flashlight away.
Okay, I have it. Here's this wonderful cop. This wonderful example of Portland police. Let's just watch. So, watch his hand, watch his right hand. He just gently, it's just calming me down. As I police the streets of Portland, I need to gently stroke my wiener. It's not masturbation, it's just a slight petting. Just a slight petting of my wiener. Just to keep me calm. When times are tough and I get stressed out on the mean streets of Portland, I'm allowed to pet my wiener. My sergeant said I can pet my wiener whenever I want. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know if he realizes he's doing this, if this is a weird tick. Like, I have my weird ticks too. We all have them. But my weird tick is not petting my wiener in public. Thank God. Thank God. Here's Pritzker. Pritzker threatens the heroes of ICE and Border Patrol with criminal prosecution for doing their jobs and enforcing the law. The tables will turn someday. We're looking at doing that. Okay. So he's going to start sending police after ICE? Like, are we going to start arresting ICE? Is that what he's going to do? Civil war? Anybody? Civil war?
I don't
Going
trust
once,
at
going
all
twice?
that the Trump administration is going to hold any of these people responsible. We will. We're going to call for accountability. And indeed, the tables will turn someday. These people should recognize that maybe they're not going to get prosecuted today, although we're looking at doing that. But they may get prosecuted after the Trump administration for the things that they did because the statute of limitations won't have run.
Absolutely. He's not lying. If the Democrats get in power again, if it's not J.D. Vance term or some other Republican following Trump, good luck. We're all fucked, guys. All the conservatives on media, we're all going to get banned. Anybody that spoke up against the woke agenda, we will be banned. ICE agents who are serving their country right now, a lot of them who are minorities, a lot of blacks and a lot of Mexicans. They'll probably be brought up on charges, and open borders will be made the law of the land. Not by legislation, just by decree and lack of enforcement. And America will become just a memory. It will evolve into some thing, you know, where anybody can come in. And then eventually it'll start sucking so bad that nobody will want to come. And then everybody will leave. They'll go to the next cool place so they can suck that place dry. Ah, the future's looking bright, people. It's looking so bright. Let's hear from this wonderful protester with a heart of gold.
That's what I said. I said fuck Charlie Kirk.
Why free Tyler Robinson?
Because he's a patriot.
Tyler Robinson is a patriot.
I mean it. What the fuck you think I'm hiding or something? I've done said this shit a million times.
Somebody says Civil War is Tim Pool's bag. Sorry to tell you guys this. It's about to be all of our bags. It's about to be all of our bags, okay? Tim Pool did do a good job of, you know, everybody made fun of him talking about Civil War all the time, but there was a reason he was talking about it. And he wasn't the only one talking about it, and he wasn't the only one that saw the potential for it. But he's got the largest voice, and YouTube gives him the most views, so he gets credit.
What makes him a patriot?
Because he got rid of a piece of shit.
Okay. And you think that's a good thing to kill people who disagree with you?
I think it's a good thing to take a racist out.
Okay. How do you know he was racist?
Because he a piece of shit. Look at what he said. So if you see a black pilot, then you got to wonder, is he qualified? You a piece of shit, gang?
I guess I'm a piece of shit. Now, if there wasn't DEI and I saw a black pilot, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. That's dope, bro. I'm so happy. I'm so stoked. But because of DEI, you have to wonder, like, was this person hired over somebody who was more qualified just so they could fill a quota? As a black man, you should be worried about that too. Right? What if in the NBA they had fucking quotas for white people? Would you be happy? Would you be happy if your precious fucking Boston Celtics had to play some fucking shitty white dude for 10 minutes every game to meet a quota? Or no, would you rather have the most qualified athlete to do the job? That simple. I mean, you guys understand it in basketball, but you don't understand it when it comes to flying planes. Weird.
He just doesn't like
His
DEI.
wife's still out here racist. He don't like what?
What has his wife done that's
He don't
racist?
like what? That weak ass Super Bowl show because Bad Bunny Puerto Rican. That's some racist shit.
I wonder how many times a day this guy says that's some racist shit. I wonder how many times. I imagine a lot. The Portland City Council is set to vote on a resolution called the Protect Portland Initiative to go after ICE agents. This would give Portland leaders the power to direct Portland police to document when ICE detains people and take legal action, including looking up information on the federal agents, essentially doxing them. Which is what they've wanted to do for a while. It's kind of weird, right? Yep. Let's dox the ICE, right? So the protests can just show up to their houses. The cartel, you know, with their fucking bounties on their head, you know, they'll just know where they're at, make it a lot easier for them. That's great. Good move. This is exactly why Portland is where it's at. They are making federal law enforcement out to be the problem while protecting Antifa rioters. Wow, this is David Medina. He does great work in Portland.
Tonight, Portland City Councilors are set to vote on a resolution they say will protect Portlanders from federal agents. The measure is called the Protect Portland Initiative.
It asks the mayor to direct a number of city agencies to take specific actions in response to increased federal activity. KT's Christina Giardinelli talked to city councilors about it today and is live for us at City Hall. So, Christina, there are some risks involved with this.
Yeah, you know, Deb, the Trump administration has already threatened to remove federal funding from the city of Portland. And of course, that comes during a very difficult budget year when the city already doesn't have enough money for its homelessness initiatives. I asked some of the councilors.
Yeah, fuck the homeless, dude. Immigrants are more important.
Whether that's worth the risk. In a tough budget year, Portland now finding itself the target of federal cuts, mainly because of its sanctuary status. and its refusal to help federal immigration enforcement efforts. City councilors now doubling down on that stance with a resolution aimed at protecting Portlanders from federal agents. It calls on the mayor to take a number of actions, including directing the city attorney to take legal action when feds use excessive force against protesters, asking the mayor to dig up information on federal and military activity in Portland.
Someone was Speak the Truth, Matt Tario, I think is his name. He had an idea. He was like, what if we did this? What if a bunch of pro MAGA types showed up to the mayor's house and just and did the same thing they're doing to the ICE facility to the mayor's house? What if we did that to the police department? What if we blocked Portland police from coming in and out of their facility? How would they respond? Would we be allowed to do it, or would we be arrested in 10 minutes? Interesting. Here's the thing. Trying to catch them, like point out that they're hypocrites, it's almost a useless battle at this point. They know they're hypocrites. Everybody knows they're hypocrites. You know, the sides are so hardened, like the people that are on that side, they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit that they're hypocrites. They don't give a shit that they're lying. They don't give a shit that they're all propagandizing. All that matters is winning. That's all that matters to them. So, I don't know, but it would be interesting to see how that played out.
And it calls on the mayor to order Portland police to start documenting when ICE agents detain people in Portland. Council President Ilana Partle-Guinea says councilors have been paying close attention to federal troop deployment in other cities like Chicago.
A number of councilors have been working on ways that we can address the federal government's actions within our city and what we are seeing them take on across the country.
All of these things done in this resolution are things that can be done behind the scenes without publicly announcing it. Why what is the reason to publicly announce it when you're already getting pushback from the federal administration?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, there are some things that council wanted to elevate as a priority, and as the mayor makes decisions about what actions to take first and what priority.
They're addicted to it, dude.
$4.99.
How you doing, Spocko?
What is it with Democrats and cheap labor? Do they really want a do-over?
They want slave labor back. I mean, you know, they did fight a civil war for their slaves before. They'll do it again, you know, except this time it's not the slaves. It's the illegals that they want to put to work for super cheap. I think a lot of them are just addicted to it. They got used to it. They got used to the cheap labor. But I think really what it is, it's kind of an accelerationist, but from a communist perspective, right? Like they want to see this. They want to see this system destroyed, right? So they can rebuild in their beautiful communist image, right? I think that's what it is. Because if you're a real commie, like Jimmy Dore, I think we got a clip from Jimmy we're going to react to in a little bit too. Like Jimmy's a socialist, right? But he's not a fucking insane accelerationist type socialist where he wants to destroy the system in order to bring in his socialist utopia. So Jimmy Dore is like, I correct me if I'm wrong, but Jimmy Dore's all for our border enforcement and having border laws and ICE enforcing our border laws because he actually cares about the country and doesn't want to see the country fail, right? But then you got these other types who seems to be their goal. Their goal is for the country to fail, for capitalism to fail. So they're trying to sabotage the system at every turn so that they can bring about this fucking collapse of our system so they can bring in their new little commie fucking world order, bro. Which is obviously going to be a million times worse than what we have going on now. That's the theory, you know?
Priorities to make.
Thank you for the super chat, brother. Guys, if you want to support the show, send a super chat. It's much appreciated. Like Spocko here. Spocko's, I got to give Spocko an award. He's like the #1 super chatter, bro.
An opportunity and an
Thank you.
obligation
Appreciate
to
it, brother.
weigh in as well, and this is a way that we can say, make sure you're doing these specific pieces. I also think it's important for the community to know what it is that we are doing to ensure that we're all standing together.
Now, Partle-Guinea says the threat of federal funding loss would be there regardless of this resolution. 4 council members are set to present the resolution tomorrow.
Olive super chatted $2. PLS drink water. Jaundice isn't healthy. Frown JKJK.
I drink water, man. How you doing, Olive? I drink water, okay? It's just the colors, dude. I fucked with the colors again. And then I was just running out of time to stop fucking with the colors. So this is what we get for this episode. Okay?
And there could be a vote as soon as tomorrow.
It's more interesting than no color.
Christina Giardinelli, K2 News.
So, yep. They really just do not like simple border enforcement in this country. It's hard to understand. It's hard to understand why they have such a problem, other than the wild theories that I talked about earlier. Like, because if you're a real commie, you know, a real liberal, a real socialist, you would have understanding of why a country needs borders and needs to enforce border law, and just we can't just allow the whole country to come here. You would understand that, right? So the unwillingness to understand that, well, I mean, they probably do understand it. They don't care. Again, they want to wreck the system. I don't know, man. There are like the true believers, like the dumb children, like the dumb 20-year-old women. Like, they're probably true believers because they're idiots. But everybody else, I think, you know, the higher level people, they know what they're doing. This is about wrecking the system.
And LA County
Yes, I'm
now
Asian now.
passing the buck on its sanctuary policies. It's moving to make taxpayers pick up the tab and start paying rent and legal fees for illegal immigrants. How
Wonderful, dude. Can I become illegal? I kind of almost want to like renounce my citizenship and move to another country just so I can then invade this country and get free rent and just all kinds of fucking support. Because I get no support. What I get is I make a tiny amount of money. The IRS wants me to fucking be homeless to pay them from the tiny amount of money I get, and I get no support. I get no health care. I get nothing, dude. And that's fine. I honestly think that's the way it should be up to a certain point, you know? I wouldn't mind seeing something done about our healthcare system, but I don't think socialized healthcare is the answer. I think you have to reform the system, but not in a socialist way. You got to get the fucking vultures out of the system and get the cost down. But yeah, I mean, I almost feel like if I was here illegally and broke the law of the country and fucking invaded this country, I would probably be much better off. I mean, sure seems like they got it made, dude.
is this supposed to work? Bill Malugin live there in LA with more. Hi, Bill.
Hey, Dana. Well, the 10 million people who live here in LA County are waking up to news this morning that their tax dollars may soon be going to help illegal immigrants and their families. This after a controversial vote last night. The LA County Board of Supervisors voting 4-1 on Tuesday to approve a, quote, immigration emergency declaration in the county in response to recent ICE raids here in LA. Now, that emergency declaration will give LA County the power to provide taxpayer-funded rent relief, legal services, and other assistance to those the county says have been affected by recent ICE raids. Now, the two LA County supervisors who first introduced this declaration say immigrants in LA have been, quote, living under threat from ICE and help is needed.
We have entire families who are destitute because their fathers or mothers were taken from their workplaces and they have no way to pay their rent or put food on the table.
The county will take whatever actions we have within our authority. We need to call on our region to stand up and protect our community members.
Now, in a statement to Fox News, ICE is blasting LA County's decision to approve this declaration. They write in part, quote, the only state of emergency is the one residents of Los Angeles face after electing officials who give a middle finger to the law. Perhaps the board should supervise funds to support law-abiding fire victims who still haven't recovered instead of criminal illegal aliens seeking refuge in their sanctuary city. Now, Dana, the LA County Board of Supervisors also recently cut $25 million from the LA County District Attorney's Office. That's for this current budget year, and that was over the DA's objections about what it would do to public safety. I've been getting texts from prosecutors in that office basically saying it's remarkable the board can not find public safety money for them, but now they've suddenly apparently feel they can find money to help illegal immigrants.
I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? Does this surprise you that they care more about protecting the illegal immigrant population than their actual citizens? It's almost like elections don't matter in some of these areas. Sure seems that way. Because if elections mattered, you would definitely want to put the citizens who actually vote for you. You'd want to put them first, right? And make sure your policies actually benefited them and money went to them. It's almost like elections in these cities don't matter. It's weird, right?
We'll send it back to you.
All right, the story continues. Bill Malugin, thank you.
Yeah, Tricia McLaughlin, Assistant DHS Secretary. Welcome back to our program here. Listening to that report, LA has obviously made its position clear. What's the government say about that? What is your position now?
Well, there won't be any operational changes going on from CBP or ICE who are on the ground. We will continue to arrest the worst out of LA and all of these sanctuary cities. But I will say it really is a failure of LA City Council. They are putting politics ahead of public safety. If they truly cared about their residents and they truly cared about these illegal aliens who are in their city, they would tell them, leave now. Take the government's generous offer to get a $1,000 exit bonus, get a free flight home, and potentially preserve the opportunity to return the right legal way.
Jesus, dude, imagine you break the law and you get $1,000 and a free trip home. We're too nice, bro. And then they act like we're fucking Nazis. Like, we're too nice, dude. And then I'm seeing in San Antonio, this guy's going down to the ICE facility in San Antonio and like talking to all of these illegal immigrants who are going to ICE and like turning themselves in and then getting granted extensions to stay here for simply doing the right thing and going to talk to ICE and not making ICE have to chase them down and going, hey, yeah, I'm turning myself in. I'm here illegally. I was like, good. Okay. Thank you for doing that. You got 1.5 years extension to stay in the country. A lot of them are Latina women too. So some of these ICE, these ICE judges making the decisions, you know, they might be leading with their dick. I don't know. But yeah, we're so nice, bro. Like, try to do that in any other country. Try invading another country illegally and see if that country will just give you $1,000 and a free trip home. Maybe some of these woke ass countries will. I don't know. Most of them won't. Even the woke countries won't.
And yet they're just throwing more money at these illegal aliens as there's rampant homelessness in the city of Los Angeles, and it's really despicable. But we will continue to do our jobs on the ground. Our brave law enforcement has been arresting MS-13 gang members, Tren de Aragua. Just a couple days ago, I saw reports about a number of child pedophiles being removed from Los Angeles. So they're going to keep on doing their work.
Okay, so these...
You see it all the time, dude. Like, there was literally a video I saw where these two Hispanics got arrested. And you know, there was the crowd there making a big deal about it. Oh, how dare they? Oh, they're kidnapping this guy, blah, 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 blah. A couple days later, oh, this guy molested a child. This guy, I mean, like the shit that these people have done that they're targeting. Because they're not just going out on the street going, oh, brown guy, deport him. No, they actually have all the information beforehand. They have their targets. Okay, this guy has a deportation order. This guy has already broken the law. He's committed felonies here. And then they go out and they target those people. Right? But if you ask these protesters, like, oh, they're just going after brown people.
Scenes could get ugly the further...
Even though a lot of ICE, they're black and Hispanic. So that's kind of weird, right? Kind of weird. Yeah. They gotta be hot though, Rabbit Stein.
Super chatted $10. Automatic extensions for BB Latinas. Raised fist emoji.
I think there's two things they have to be. They either have to like really be able to cook. We got to test them out. We got to get them in the kitchen, make sure that they can make some frijoles and some carnitas. You know, they got to be able to make some fine Mexican cuisine and they can stay. Or if they, you know, they're just fine as fuck. You know. But all the dudes, all the Juans, man, all the Juans got to go, bro.
We get into this. And we've seen that in other places. However, the cartels are now offering to make payments for those who dox. All right, on screen, here we go. $2,000 for intel gathering and doxing. $5,000 to $10,000 for kidnapping of ICE agents or Customs and Border Patrol agents, non-lethal assault.
Bro, this is insane, dude. We got to work out a deal with Mexico to let us just go in there and wipe out the cartel, man. It's about fucking time. I mean, it would be for Mexico's own good, too. And thank you for the 10, brother. Appreciate it. But, like, seriously, how long are we going to allow this fucking shit to go on?
$50,000 for the assassination of high-ranking officials. Here's Greg Bavino. He works in Chicago. Says he had a bounty on his head. Watch.
We've got $50,000 bounties on the heads of federal law enforcement officers. We have criminals ramming vehicles, criminals bringing guns to protests. This is not regular street crime here in Chicago. We have assaults on Border Patrol agents, ICE officers, and our allied law enforcement agencies every day, often multiple times per day. And again, these assaults, the lethality of these assaults is increasing.
How can your officers respond to that effectively?
Well, there's power in numbers. There's safety in numbers. Secretary Noem, ever since that terror attack we saw in Dallas, she's been hardening our ICE facilities. President Trump has called in the National Guard, a very prescient and great, strong leadership we've seen from the President of the United States. But, I mean, we are seeing a coordinated, highly organized waging of war on our law enforcement on the streets of Chicago. These men and women are simply enforcing the rule of law and doing their job, and yet there's these foreign terrorist networks who are going after them. They're using a tiered system of bounties to go after them, whether it be doxing their family members, kidnapping, even murder.
At what point does this rise to the level of actually, signing the Insurrection Act? At what point? Can you do it just for like localized areas? Like you can be like, there's an insurrection in Chicago, so Fed's going to come in and take over. I got to look up the laws, like the exact laws for that. But this is getting close. This is getting close to that point.
These brave men and women, but I think it is incumbent upon J.B. Pritzker and the mayor out of Chicago to tell these cartels, to tell these Mexican drug rings and criminal rings, not in our city. Get out. These are American law enforcement, and we will not stand by for this. But they continue not to just put politics ahead of public safety, but ahead of humanity. This is un-American, and these leaders really should be standing up to these narco-terrorists and these Mexican cartels.
So what I'm seeing on the video here, we see a lot of action outside the buildings. I don't think we hear enough about who's inside the building.
Yeah.
Who are you taking into custody? Who are you apprehending? Is it the worst of the worst?
It is truly the worst of worst out of this Broadview processing facility. It's a processing facility, so these people are only in there for about 72 hours, but we are processing members of drug cartels, drug traffickers, MS-13 gang members, Tren de Aragua. We've had murders, we've had child pedophiles in and out of that facility. We're making...
Dude, Paradox, you're going to make me turn on slow mode. You're typing so much. Every time I look, it's like 5 messages from Paradox. We get it, Paradox. We get it. Calm down, bro.
Agitators, and you're seeing these politicians giving our law enforcement hell for protecting these facilities and actually protecting these detainees so they can get to the detention facility through their due process and out of this country.
Okay, one more thing here. This Chicago South Side now. Let's go ahead and put up on screen number 4, guys. So these were apparently 2 illegals who took their car and they rammed into agents. Screen left is the driver, Venezuelan illegal alien, gave a order for removal. Is that August of 2024? I do believe it is. Screen right, the passenger, Venezuelan illegal alien. Tricia, what happened here?
Yeah, this incident happened yesterday in the broader Chicago area. There was a targeted stop when these individuals used their car to ram our law enforcement agents. Unfortunately, there was a growing scene where violent rioters started surrounding our law enforcement agents, and it became increasingly hostile. We're seeing more and more of this, that illegal aliens and protesters, really violent agitators, are using their vehicles as weapons. It's a growing tactic that we're seeing. And that's why we've called in the National Guard. That's why President Trump and Secretary Noem have been so strong to give our law enforcement the resources they need.
Sock became a member. Hole in Dan's Sock celebrates 2 months of membership. Leftwards hand emoji, rightwards hand emoji, open hands emoji. What a milestone, chat. Wow, just wow. Leftwards hand emoji, rightwards hand emoji.
That robot voice, he's such a goofball, ain't he? Thank you, Hole in Dan Sock. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. You've been around for a lot longer than that, brother. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Man, it's crazy the gaslighting they're doing now, which is like, it's actually not really illegal. Like you saw Don Lemon saying it, and you're seeing other people repeating this shit. Like, it's not really illegal to cross the border. It's like, it's like like on the level of like running a red light or something. It's not a big deal. And then like, dude, they're trying to downplay it. I mean, these are the people who won't even say illegal immigrant. Like they won't say it. Like to them, it's just undocumented migrants. There is no such thing. Just saying the word illegal triggers them. It's crazy. It's crazy how they can gaslight so hard, man.
Especially as J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson have ordered local and state police to not answer our calls for help, not to answer calls for backup when our law enforcement is being attacked.
Got it. One more quick one. Does your intelligence tell you beforehand how many people are ready to surround an ICE facility, or how many people on the outside are ready to act? Do you have that information on a day-to-day basis?
we have the information we need to give our law enforcement the resources that they need, but we continue to collect this intelligence and make sure that these violent terrorists and these domestic and foreign terrorists are not putting our law enforcement in harm's way. And we call on every state and local leader, left or right, Democrat or Republican, to condemn this to the fullest extent.
Okay, thank you. I know
This chick is the definition of mousy, ain't she? It's like she can barely talk, bro. It's like she can barely get her voice out there. It's like...
We'll talk again, Tricia McLaughlin. Thank you for your time today.
Maybe she's losing her voice. She probably took the COVID shot.
Appreciate it out of D.C. Thanks.
She probably went with Trump to get the booster, dude. Everybody's worried about Trump. He got another booster. Trump is such a fucking idiot sometimes, dude. He's such a fucking idiot. But yeah, everybody's worried. I don't blame him. All right, so we watched the other day. Remember Nick was like running for his life with an ICE agent? Well, this is that video. He was riding around with ICE. And it's pretty informative because he really got a lot of good points. Like he talked to ICE and like got their point of view and like what they're actually doing. And it's so different from the viewpoint of these crazy fucking protesters who are like, they're just out there kidnapping people. It's like, no, they're out there targeting people who have come into our country illegally. They're not just on the street going, oh, that guy looks like he's illegal. They have names, they have lists. They find out where these people are and then they go look for them, right? And these are people because they have to prioritize, right? Because there's so many fucking illegals. Look up the numbers. We're never going to get rid of all of them. So they're prioritizing the most dangerous ones who have broken the law. But no, they're just kidnapping people off of our streets.
And that's a criminal I do support.
Who's a criminal? After being at this protest, I went and met up with ICE to see how a deportation works and go.
We're gonna watch a little bit of this. We're not gonna watch it all. So I'm gonna post a link in case you want to watch this later.
Along with.
But don't leave now.
Sounds good.
Wow. If you guys leave every time I post a link to what I'm watching, I'm gonna stop posting links. Okay?
So now.
I'm struggling to get viewers here, guys. Share if you can, guys. Share this out. I think I've had too many streams demonetized. Every time I watch the Portland, I don't know what it is, because it doesn't seem to affect anybody fucking else. I don't know. Maybe my titles and my fucking thumbnails just aren't working. I don't know, man. But it's so crazy how hard I struggle to get fucking viewers on this channel.
So now I'm going.
I'm so entertaining. I don't understand it. I'm the most entertaining fucking person on this platform.
So now we're going to show you guys
TikToker.
another inside look as to what's going on. I figured it'll be good for both sides to see what's happening, for them and for the people that are in support of what's going on. Now they're yelling at me for going inside the building, but this is going to show more and more transparency for both sides, regardless whether you support ICE or don't support ICE. Now I have to go meet with some federal law enforcement to talk about the ICE ride-along. But before I go on the ride-along, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus.
It is a little creepy when they do sponsors on videos like this. It's like such a serious topic, and it's like, here's my sponsor, dick pills. If you want to get your dick hard, okay, now back to serious journalism. It's good, but obviously this isn't dick pills. But yeah, okay, so here he is with ICE. I think you learn quite a bit. Like ICE needs to be more open, rather than just owning the left. They just need to be more transparent with what they're doing, so that when these narratives come out that ICE is doing this, ICE is doing that, people just laugh at it because it's like, we know exactly what they're doing. They're showing us everything.
He is from Russia, correct.
He's been here how long illegally?
He's been here about 2 years or so.
Hey, do the protesters know you're deporting a white guy? Because they seem to think it's only brown people. Here's a Russian getting deported.
It's weird. I would not think the first people we were going to find today was going to be a Russian.
Oh, you know what? They come in all colors.
Vladimir's going to go take him back.
Probably will.
All right, what neighborhood are we in now?
This is in Elgin. There's a complex called the Marbury Apartments over here.
I mean, you could tell this ICE agent dude who's driving, this dude's from the hood, man. This dude's from the hood. And I'm seeing it a lot. Like, not all, I mean, you see like that dumb black guy earlier who was talking about Charlie Kirk. Like, you have those woke black guys, but a lot of black people are not really upset about us deporting people here illegally. They really seem to be okay with it, I wonder why. Maybe because they're understanding the big picture. I don't know. Maybe they're like, yeah, I'd rather get some of those tax dollars, I'd rather get the welfare rather than some illegal. I don't know. But yeah, the black community's they're not getting crazy about this shit. When you see a lot of these protests, there's like a couple black people, but it's mostly just insane fucking young like college age chicks.
In our immigration databases, there are a lot of people who are wanted by ICE in this location. And it's difficult to infiltrate this neighborhood just due to the fact that there's a lot of folks, as I said, who's wanted. But at the same time, they have scouts. They have people on the lookout for any type of vehicles that might be associated with ICE. And obviously, some of our vehicles, some are tinted, some are not tinted. So we have to come up with creative ways to try to infiltrate what I call the hornet's nest.
Out of all the places you've been to while you get these deportations have been going on, how would you say Chicago is as far as it being harder to go through and find these people?
I don't know, but I think I bought weed from this ICE agent one time. He sounds familiar, bro. I think I bought weed from him. Good guy. Good
people
guy.
Are putting out notices of ICE in the areas?
I think it's hard. Both Chicago, sanctuary cities or sanctuary states and cities, such as California and Chicago, it ranks. They're sort of neck and neck, but I'll just give the edge to Chicago, just due to the fact that we're dealing with the threat levels of the gangs and just the bounties that's wanted, and just the threat level.
Yeah, they got their KFC fried chicken. The ICE is eating good, bro. You can tell. This is kind of a problem because you'll see later when they have to like chase one of these illegals, it doesn't go very well. The ICE agent, I think it was this guy. There's like a shot of him running and he's out of gas real quick. Look, here's some advice. Look, it's cool to have the big boys. You need that weight, right? Have the weight. But like on every patrol, you need to have at least one skinny fast guy. At least one skinny fast guy. Otherwise, what are we fucking doing here? How are we going to chase anybody down?
Level of now, people are putting Apple tags in government rides. So
do you hear that?
People are putting like Apple tags on your guys' vehicles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how much are some of these bounties they're putting out for you guys?
There was a bounty for the BP officer, Greg, who was overseeing the BP operations, and it was like $10,000. It was $10,000.
And is that to kill you guys or just to get you guys hostage?
Both. I think one was 10,000, the other one was 2,000. So just the threat level, I think, in Chicago is a little bit worse than that when it comes to like Los Angeles.
And right now, what are we specifically looking for as we are driving around?
Right now, we are inside this plaza called Elgin. So we have a lot of targets that frequent this area. So a lot of times what we'll do, we'll have methods to go about trying to apprehend our target locations in regards to this plaza.
And here inside Chicago, they have said
you're gonna see, like, you're gonna get it firsthand. Like, again, the Mad Maxers, they try to block this ICE car, dude.
Set up Instagram pages and Facebook pages, letting people know inside the communities that ICE is there, making it harder for ICE to do their jobs.
Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. I called it yesterday. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist, The news can come here and tell me, oh, this is just a bunch of neighbors that came out of their house. And there's like 200 fucking people out there. Dude, it's so obvious, man. And I'm so disgusted by the news. It's so disgusting that the news is so willing to lie to everybody and not give everybody the full context of what's going on.
Had a targeted subject outside of this grocery store, and while we were waiting for him to leave the grocery store, we were surrounded by a group of vehicles from one of these groups who eventually started protesting inside of the parking lot. You can hear vague honking in the background, as that's a sign in one of their tactics to let everybody know around the plaza and in the grocery store that ICE is out. Look, right now, here you have some of these locals, these protesters that are trying to make it known.
Yeah, JCD, exactly, bro. They need people so bad. JCD says, okay, I got to admit, ICE probably isn't the best, brightest when it comes to law enforcement. Yeah, why do you think they're giving out 50K signing bonuses, dude? Look, if you're looking for a job and you just want to drive around all day eating Kentucky Fried Chicken with some chill-ass homeboys, and occasionally you spot somebody, you get out, you pull them in the car, take them back to the fucking immigration center, and then drive out, get some more KFC, drive around with your boys. It's not a bad job, man. It's not a bad job. And 50 grand signing bonus, like, I'm tempted, bro. I'm kind of tempted.
On that, we are in the ICE vehicle. They even have kids holding out signs. They have the Mexican flags outside the windows, and they have kids holding signs back there. In a way, these guys are hindering a law enforcement investigation. Is this something somebody could be arrested for?
We're still waiting for guidance to come down in regard to this type of activity. So hopefully we'll know more.
Why do you need guidance? I don't understand this. This should be very simple. Like, oh yeah, if they're getting in the way and using their cars as weapons to stop you from doing your job, arrest them. Arrest them. Make an example of them quick before this gets out of hand. Leadership always sucks at everything, dude. They're always so slow to make fucking decisions, man. In everything.
Or here in the future, as this type of activity keep on going on across the country.
And while we were waiting, other ICE agents had identified a vehicle with 5 illegal migrants, and watch what.
Yeah, some are fine people, Joshua, and those like the women who are turning themselves into the ICE center here in San Antonio and getting a 1.5-year extension to stay in the country for simply self-identifying that they're here in the country and being like, hey, FYI, I'm here in your country. Oh, that's actually nice of you to do that. And now you can be here another 1.5 years, right? There are good ones. I admit that, yes. Especially, they're not as good as the legal immigrants. Those are the best ones. Like, come from Guatemala. I love Guatemalans. I love Venezuelans. Just come in legally.
What happened when they go to try and make the arrest.
All right, go ahead. We'll take it down. Come on, let's take it down.
I think this deserves this. Hold on, this is a perfect time. Let's do the ICE song. All right, I love the ICE song. Oh, let me find it. Here we go. All right, they're gonna take somebody down. Let's do it. Let's do it. Show us what you got, ICE.
And watch what happened when they go to try and make the arrest.
All right, go ahead. We'll take it down. Come on, let's take it down.
See, this guy, he's eating too much Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro. They're eating too much Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro. Let me turn this down a little bit. You gotta get them on a good regime, man, of like eating healthy and working out, because these chases are not working out very well. Look at him, he makes it like 50 feet from the car. And then you got these illegals who are like fucking track stars. Look at him. He makes it like 100 feet maybe. And he's already out of the game, bro. Yeah, see, and so the cars that were chasing him already alerted the protesters. As soon as ICE is stuck in one position, the protesters show up. And now we got Antifa.
Look, now you have all the protesters coming. He's right there. Look, all the protesters showed up.
See, and then the news is going to be like, oh, these people all just ran out of the grocery store and started protesting ICE. These locals were so upset with the treatment of their local community that they came out to and it's like, no, this is an organized group of fucking crazies who a lot of them are illegals and being organized by illegals to fight back. But yeah, it's just a peaceful group of locals. This dude's so out of breath, bro. He just ran 100 feet and he's like, I'm done. They didn't tell me I was gonna have to run this much, man. So now ICE has to basically jet. They gotta get out.
Whoa. Jeez.
Attacking the vehicle. Again, try that with the local police department and see how quickly you end up in handcuffs. See how quickly they throw your ass on the ground and beat the living shit out of you if you resist for 2 seconds. But for some reason, ICE, you can do whatever with ICE.
There they are, those two right there. Those two right there. That kid right there, that kid, you got him right there.
Obviously illegal. Yeah. That lady hit our car, so if we had like more people, she would have got arrested.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, they're outnumbered. That's a big problem. They're outnumbered. They have no backup to call on. Local PD won't help them. So they basically have to flee.
Multiple people hit the car. All the people jumped out of the car. They all started running, 5 different people, 5 different ways. They didn't catch any of them, and they're running right now. And right now, we got a bunch of people following us. We didn't get the guys, but we did get their car keys.
Yeah.
And they probably, did you check the car for an Apple tag? They probably threw an Apple tag on that bitch too.
Sir, that's what we did get.
They didn't get the illegals. The illegals all ran away, and these guys are eating too much Kentucky Fried Chicken, unfortunately. I mean, fuck, I love the Kentucky Fried Chicken, but guys, get on the pork chop diet, okay? You'll lose weight so quick. We need a fast food restaurant that just makes pork chops, bro. It's just like the best pork chops in the world, you know? I don't know. But yeah, clearly the KFC and the soda is slowing you guys down. But they did get the keys out of the car of the illegal, so they can't use the car anymore. Good job,
guys.
guys.
Get back in their car.
Good job.
And either we'll try to get it to Elgin Police Department to notify them. We'll take it from there.
And how often does that happen when you guys hop out on somebody, then they all get loose?
We normally try to track them, and then if we don't catch up to them, we'll normally try to go back to see if there's any type of identification that they that fell out of them.
So this is normal for these guys. Anytime there's a foot race, forget about it. We'll go back and look and see if they drop something. I wonder if these guys have if they're keeping stats on them, like how many times they actually chase an illegal and how many times they actually catch him on foot. Hilarious, man. They're too big. Like, it's good if they get in a fight, it's going to be good. But if you have to chase somebody, forget about it, bro.
We'll try to get the keys out the car.
Man, those protesters, they started hitting. They hit the car multiple times. And they even...
Yeah, now Trump is always dropping the ball, guys. It's what he does. He stirs up the hornet's nest. He makes life worse for all of us. He gets the left all crazy. And then he sits back and just lets us deal with the fucking aftermath of it. Every fucking time. When he could actually be like, okay, they want to act like we're at war. Okay, well, we're going to get serious now. But no, just let the citizens deal with it and talk a big, tough game, you know?
Snapped one of their wooden poles on the car.
Yeah, so this is what we're dealing with. I mean, you got the community. I mean, you've had that. Like, that's how hard it is. So that's why we had to have different countermeasures to try to deal with the situation that you guys just seen just now.
These white supremacist ICE agents, how dare they?
Our car wasn't able to get anybody.
How dare
The car behind us, the white car, they do got somebody back there right now. But what do you guys feel like when you do see a large group of a community coming out?
That's a definite white supremacist right there. That's a racist white supremacist right there.
They're trying to stop you guys from deporting somebody who came to the country illegally.
I just think it's unfortunate because with the community trying to come out and trying to hinder our operations, unfortunately the community doesn't know that some of these people have criminal records, and unfortunately it just sucks going back to the whole city of Chicago with the mayor not cooperating with us. He's hiding the criminals, so unfortunately everybody's getting caught up in this situation.
And because are you guys just going after anybody and everybody, or for instance that car that we had, the red car, who was in that car?
It was a targeted enforcement. We did our homework in regard to the subject. He was one.
Nerio says, I think these ICE agents are actually illegals at this point. No, dude, this is an American accent if I've ever heard one. These guys are as American as it gets, you know.
We tried to effectuate the arrest, but due to the community, they make it hard to try to.
I think this guy's probably from the South, probably like Mississippi, Arkansas, somewhere like that.
Apprehend these individuals.
Georgia, maybe.
Because, for instance, that guy...
He could be from Texas, too.
Was a deportee. He had once been deported. He came back in the country illegally. Therefore, he is suitable to be deported again?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll just reinstate his final order. And that's a misconception that's going on out here as well. Everybody saying they're asking for warrants. But a lot of time, the individuals out here already have a final order. So all we're doing is just making the arrest to effectuate the reinstatement order, and then they'll be deported.
The protesters were hitting, and they did dent the front of the car, and then they also did scrape up the back as well. The mayor here, Mayor Johnson, and Governor Pritzker here, they're going totally against Donald Trump out here. And what does that do to you guys?
Unfortunately, it makes our job even harder. It makes the safety level a little bit higher, elevated with the threats that we're dealing with the community, because everybody think they can help.
This guy looks like he's pretty jacked. He's just got to work on his fucking cardio. Maybe you're a little too jacked, bro. Lose a little, because look, if part of the job is chasing down these illegal immigrants, and a lot of them are tiny little Hispanics who play soccer and can run their ass off, maybe we need to work on our aerobics, dude.
Help stop the enforcement, because they're trying to hinder our investigative and trying to hinder our arrests. But it's still not stopping. It's just another element to the situation where we have to fight the community as well. So
so the mayor's saying you guys are putting their lives at risk, but meanwhile, by him doing that, they're also putting your guys' life at risk.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only our lives at risk, but it's just putting the general public at risk as well. Once again, since the mayor don't want to cooperate with ICE, he's hiding the people who have criminal records. Unfortunately, with his actions, it's helping them hide in the community. So therefore, it makes our job even harder, because he's hindering that part in regard to us trying to track these individuals. And so it just add another layer with the community, and add another layer trying to apprehend the criminals as well.
And now they're putting bounties on people like you.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunate, because once again, when you're out there telling people to hit record, they take it to another level where they think they can just impede our arrest. So it makes our threat even a little bit higher, because now when we're trying to do an arrest, we have people that's trying to approach us, and it's fine to record, but when you come at arm's length, that makes us a little bit dangerous, because now we don't know if you got a weapon, we don't know your motive of what you're trying to do in regards to the arrest.
And while we left this area, we were tracked down by another protester.
There's a lot of criminals that you're trying to protect too.
Okay, but y'all are ripping innocent people at the car. Record me. I don't give a f. What up?
Why you gotta cuss? Hey, how about
he recorded me?
Hey, how about you talk to your mayor? Hey, if you talk to your mayor, then things will be a little bit different.
You know, this dude wanted to rizz her up, bro. He wanted to rizz her up, bro.
Governor don't want you guys here. Never mind our mayor. It's our governor.
Okay, he's protecting the criminals.
I can look at whoever I want to look at.
Hey,
y'all can't even show your whole faces. Y'all got masks on but want to talk to me. Y'all are mass scary. Can't show your name, nothing of your identity, but want to be worried about other people.
Well, if you talk to your governor...
They're so fucking dumb, bro. These protesters are such fucking idiots, bro.
Protecting the criminals, then everything, all this madness...
They're not all criminals. You guys raided houses in Chicago, pulling out American citizens, traumatizing children who are citizens of the United States. How is that?
You're clueless.
All right, we're gonna go make an arrest right now. They have a.
That's about the best way to respond. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We're just making shit up, right? Okay, so I'm done talking to you.
Guy right here. Here we go. This guy is here illegal, and they've already detained him. This was a much easier detain right here. This guy didn't even fight. There was no other protesters here. The officers just moved in. The guy accepted it. This guy obviously probably knew what his potential fate was here in the United States, as he was here illegally. He accepted it. He completely followed the orders of the ICE agents, and now he has now been arrested, detained, and then he will be then deported. And where was that guy who we just arrested from?
He is from Kazakhstan. He's currently in proceedings with a future court date. So we picked him up basically to expedite his court date so he can have his day in court.
Because are people showing up to their court proceedings right now?
Not everybody's showing up, no.
So there is like empty slots per se. Like, for instance, tomorrow there might be court proceedings and 5 out of 10 people might not show up.
Correct, yes.
And then you can expedite the last person who we just picked up.
And ensure that he goes through his court proceedings, yes. So that's why we're picking him up. You know, we're pushing him through the detained court setting, which is a lot faster.
No, you just kidnapped a man off the streets. What are you talking about? See, this is a pretty good video. See what else we got. Has he got more migrants being arrested? Yeah, okay. Let's keep. Oh, I think there's another one
his
here.
Court is judged within 30 days.
Migrants. I gotta stop saying
I found
migrants.
Interesting. You hear a lot of people say like, "Well, ICE is doing
illegal
targeted arrests.
immigrants.
They're asking people for their documentations on the spot. They're going to the homes. They're breaking down doors." But everything I've seen so far today has just been targeted arrest.
Super chatted $5. Remove football.
Should we get rid of football? Football? I mean, soccer's not a bad sport, but I refuse to call it football. It's soccer. It's not bad. The only time I can find myself giving a shit about soccer is like the World Cup if America's in it. Not the women's soccer, but male soccer. What was it, 2014? I think the last time when like America actually made a run at the World Cup. I watched that. That was fun. But other than that, I could give a fuck about soccer. Although I did like playing FIFA. Soccer video games can be fun.
Trying to identify the person, it hasn't been like pick and choose per se.
But yeah, let's ban soccer in America. No more soccer for anybody.
Correct, right. We're not kicking down doors. We're doing target enforcement. You know, we're making sure that they're in the system, that they have criminal records.
Thank you for the super chat,
there's a need
Zato.
to pick these people up and put them back in detention settings.
All right, right here we have another person. He is illegal.
Senor, identificación. Senor, identificación. Sure. Senor, let me ask you, habla inglés or no?
I do.
Okay, all right. You have papers in the United States?
Have my ID, driver license.
Okay, but you have any type of paperwork identifying yourself in the United States?
That's what I have.
Right.
This is what they'll do. Like, you come into the country illegally, these sanctuary cities don't give a fuck. Here's your ID. You're just basically a citizen now, and you could probably vote too, but don't tell anybody. Fucking
So,
crazy,
¿de
dude.
dónde eres, señor?
I'm from Guatemala.
You're from Guatemala?
Yes.
Not soccer. Football? I refuse to call it football. It's soccer. It's soccer,
¿Tiene
Zato.
papeles to be in Estados Unidos, sí or no?
I'm in America, Zato.
Yes, that's what I have.
What type of papeles, señor?
I have my driver license and my ID.
Sí, legal.
That's what I have.
¿Cómo se? Vamos, let's go. Step up. No, step up.
Come
Vamos.
on. Can
no,
I pull
señor,
up?
señor, vamos. Vamos.
Can
Vamos,
I-
step up. No,
can I
vamos.
pull out?
No,
Can I-
vamos, señor, get up. Vamos, señor. Sí, legal, sí.
What about my wallet?
Now they have this man under arrest. How long have you been in the United States for? ¿Cuánto tiempo lleva aquí en los Estados Unidos?
About.
We got one arrest. Y'all following the van?
I read it to not speak.
He's a smart one. Yeah. Don't talk.
¿Qué está
Don't tell people how long you've illegally been in this country.
pensando en este momento?
But see, the left will go, oh, he had a driver's license. How do they know he was illegal? They're just abducting people off the streets. Dude, if he was an American, it would have been pretty easy to prove, dude. It'd be like, yes, I'm an American. I was born here. Here's my birthday. Here's my social security number. Fucking shit, dude.
My glasses. About my glasses.
That's what worries you most?
Yes.
Not that you're about to be deported. It's your glasses.
Because I wear contact glasses.
Are you worried about being deported now?
I have right to remain silent.
You do have the right to remain silent.
Hey, who knows? Maybe this guy got another extension.
You're here illegally right now, right?
I doubt it, though, if they had to bring him in.
I have a driver's license.
See, it's a very simple answer. You're here illegally, right? No, I'm an American citizen. I was born here. Here's my social security number. I'm in the system. You know, it's not very hard to look me up, right? But his answer is, I have driver's license. I have driver's license. That means I'm supposed to be here.
No, right, but the driver's license doesn't give you any status here in the United States.
So he did have a driver's license, however, that does not give you legal status here inside the United States.
If only that was simple, right? Like, oh, just sneak into the country, get a driver's license, now you're good to go.
So why did you
Now you're
detain
good to
him,
go.
and why did you make the arrest on him? Because you were asking for his papers. He said, I had my ID, driver license. What does that mean?
So he became targeted. We was doing research in regards to our databases, targeted information. So we had ran across Abraham. He was driving a vehicle. So we did our checks. In regard to our checks, we found out that he was legal in the country. We run our databases. He had certain benefits going on, but that didn't preclude him from removal.
Even if you do have a driver
He had benefits going on? Is that what you're saying? Like he was on what? Was he getting welfare? Wouldn't surprise me.
license, that does not make you legal here?
No, not at all. So my approach, I approached the driver door.
I bet you this dude's really good at Madden. I bet you he'd be a difficult guy to beat in Madden.
I wanted to see if he was going to admit to him being illegally here in the country. So I asked him if he had any type of paperwork in the country, He provided me a state license, and that state license does not allow him to be have legal status inside the United States in Chicago, Illinois.
Dude, if I was in a country legally, I had my papers, because I can see the left spin on this. He's just another guy on the street that they're just kidnapping. He's like, no, he's in the fucking country illegally. Okay? He should have, who knows how long he's been here, but he should have reported a long time ago. They might have shown him mercy. Like we see left and right with people who go to the ICE facility and they report and they go, hey, I'm here. I'm in the country. I crossed the border, and then a lot of times they will get granted like an extension, and they'll have time to go through the system and give their asylum claims to the court to see if it actually qualifies, right? But if you're just here, you're refusing to report, you're refusing to even tell the country that you're in that country, get the fuck out of here.
After this, will he be deported then, this guy?
For him, he's going to be called what we call an EWI, so therefore he'll be put in an NTA proceeding, 240 proceeding, and he'll be able to see a federal judge. Or not an immigration judge, sorry about that.
So an immigration judge will then decide whether or not he stays or goes?
Yes, sir.
So with these deportations, it's complicated because this guy right here, he had an ID, but that does not make him legal here in the United States. He came over here illegally. He's from Guatemala. He told one of the officers over here. The officer just said he'll have the right to go before a judge, and a judge, immigration court, will decide what happens with him after this. And another...
I'm sure they're going to send him back, because if they have to take you in to see the judge and you don't just report yourself, I think that's probably right away. You're not coming back. So Jimmy Dore did this video, and I didn't even fucking thought about it. What is the border like right now? This is one of those things. There's a lot of things to be upset with Trump about, but when it comes to border crossings, it's non-existent right now.
We've been out here half the day now, haven't seen a soul. We patrolled the river, haven't...
By the way, if you guys enjoying the show, what we got? 76 likes. Let's see if we got... If you haven't hit it yet, you're enjoying the show, smash the like. See if we can get to 100. Also, remember, support the show. If you're enjoying the show, become a member. Links in the description. And Super Chat if you want to get your message heard. It's very much appreciated.
Seen anyone there either. What we're seeing and what we're hearing from the Border Patrol chief and the agents on the ground here is that anyone who crosses now is arrested, prosecuted, and turned back over into Mexico. You simply cannot cross through here anymore and claim asylum, no matter what your claim is.
It makes such a big difference, man. When they know, if I just illegally cross the border, I'm just going to be immediately sent back. I'm not even going to be able to get into the country and go through a year or two of immigration, this and that. That makes a huge difference, man. It sends a strong message to people wanting to fucking
NBC
cross the border.
News went down to the border to see how Donald Trump's border control is working. And this is going to shock you. Spoiler alert, NBC News does an accurate report.
Is somebody sick?
I think so. At first, I thought it was CBS News. I swear to God, I thought it was CBS News because Barry Weiss is now in control of CBS
They
News.
finally got real journalism, so you figured there.
Yeah. So here, let's listen to their report. Here we go. Liberals open the spigots on the box wine because here we go.
Trump says he secured the border.
Nobody's coming into our country now. We have the border totally stopped.
We're here in Texas to see what those changes look like on the ground.
We've got the most controlled border we've ever had in the history and in my lifetime in the Border Patrol, and we're going to continue getting there.
In Eagle Pass, Texas, during the Biden administration, more than 2,000 migrants crossed into the U.S. in a single day.
A lot of fucking people. Dude, this is the mess they made that now that we have to clean it up, they're just screaming like banshees, dude, screaming bloody murder because we got to clean up their fucking mess, man.
But now, under President Trump's policies, officers encounter just 20 migrants a day here. So the last time I was in Eagle Pass was 2 years ago, almost to the date. And I saw more migrants crossing at a single point in one day than I had at that.
No, see, CWG, we can have compassion. We can have people that actually... we do have needs for, our population can absorb a certain amount of immigration, right? So we figure out the level that our population can absorb without hurting the citizens. And then people can legally apply to come into our country for asylum, yada, yada, yada. I know a ton of people, there's giant areas of this country where you have a bunch of, people would disagree with this, but where you have Iraqi people and you have Afghanistan people who helped the Americans while they were in their country, who are allowed to come over because they'd be killed in their own country. We can have compassion, But we shouldn't have compassion for people that break our laws and have no respect for this country to the point that they're willing to break our laws to get here. We have our compassion is for people who do things the right way.
0.9 years of covering immigration. They were cutting through this barbed wire here and coming across the Rio Grande, sometimes with parents holding their children on their backs as they crossed the water. We saw a lot of rescues. We saw people bleeding as they came under this barbed wire right here. And then we saw hundreds gather under a bridge. They were taken in, processed, and then released either to ICE or elsewhere to pursue their asylum claims. Now it's a total change.
People aren't taking that risk to come across because the end of catch and release is a deterrent in itself. And then with the level of prosecutions we're doing for smugglers and for those entering the country illegally, you add that added deterrence.
We've been out here half the day now, haven't seen a soul. We patrolled the river, haven't seen anyone there either. What we're seeing and what we're hearing from the Border Patrol chief and the agents on the ground here is that anyone who crosses now is arrested, prosecuted, and turned back over into Mexico. You simply cannot cross through here anymore and claim asylum, no matter what your claim is.
What was it like? I forgot the numbers. I think Jimmy talks about it on this video, like 250,000. There was days where 250,000 people, migrants, crossed over. Remember the migrant fucking hordes like that were like marching all the way up here? A lot of those fucking people made it into the country, man. And it's like, it's beautiful to see that this is happening now. Like, oh, we got it under control. But then I worry, in a couple years when we have another election and if, as soon as the Democrats get back in, it's going to be right back the same thing, dude. The migrants are just waiting. They're just waiting, man. As soon as they think the Democrats are going to win, they'll start marching right back up, dude. So let's hope this holds out. We just can't let Democrats fucking take control again, bro. Simple as that. But you know how people are. They'll end up fucking winning again.
So how dare Donald Trump protect the borders of a place we call home when he should be protecting the borders of Ukraine? Am I wrong?
I mean, I think it's amazing that this is like an unusual event. You would think it's just because.
That Rabbit's Dynamite super
Good luck.
chatted $10. Need legislation to codify Trump COs, or the invasion will just be right back.
Good luck getting any legislation passed, dude. Good luck. That's the problem. We got fucking useless Congress and fucking Senate. They don't do shit, man. And then, yeah, we do. You're right, but I'm not going to hold out any hope. So it's like as soon as a different president gets in, it's just they'll override the executive orders from Trump and create their new executive orders, and they won't be open borders like completely. They'll pretend like they still care about the borders. Meanwhile, they'll stop enforcing the border patrol and just letting people come over. Because it's like, yeah, okay, we care about the law and we're going to enforce the border, but if you just enforce it like 50% less, now you're talking about millions of people, and then people get the word out, and they're like, oh shit, they're letting us in now, and when we get in, they'll actually bus us to anywhere, and we get money, and it's like, oh, here come the hordes again. It'd be nice, man. It'd be nice if we had a Congress that would actually, work, get things done, but unfortunately, we don't have that.
There's basic
This
laws.
should be normal. This should be how it should be normally.
It shouldn't be an achievement, is what I'm saying. Much like if you can have a little bit of free speech, I'm not grateful that I can say a few more boo-boo words now and still work. You know what I mean? Like, that's just normal shit. You're supposed to have a border.
So I asked Grok, I said, has illegal immigration stopped at the U.S.-Mexican border? Grok says, no, illegal immigration has not stopped at the U.S.-Mexico border, but it has plummeted to historic lows in 2025, reaching levels not seen since the early 70s.
That's insane, bro. That's a huge drop.
Is that Ford? Was that the Ford administration?
That early 70s, that would be Nixon and Ford. Ford was, CIA man.
That's a big number, bro.
Turns out every president is a CIA man since JFK.
Of course.
In case you didn't know.
When they took over the whole country,
And so I asked Grok, why is the decline? Grok says the drop began in late 2024 under the Biden administration, For example, Mexico's crackdown on migrant routes and the U.S. asylum restrictions, but accelerated dramatically after President Trump's inauguration in January 2025. Here's why. Stricter enforcement, deployment of additional troops, 7,600 from the Army's 101st Airborne. I didn't know that. Expanded ICE arrests and suspension of asylum claims at the border. Deportations, over 135,000 deportations in the first 100 days of 2025. That sounds like a lot, but I don't think that's a lot. Right?
Yeah, I mean, catch and release. Both of those things, catch and release and asylum claims at the border, those got to be a big deal. Because look, if you can just cross, you just swim across and be like, I'm seeking asylum. And then, okay, now you have to allow them in and give them 2 years of going to a judge and, working out whether or not their claim to asylum is legit. And it's like, and then the other one, catch and release, like, I mean, just think about it. They catch you and then just release you. And I think they'd even give you a ride to wherever you want to go. And then you go to, if you were caught like near the border in Texas, you just get to San Antonio. Then they have all these churches that have money for you and support for you. And then they'll buy you a bus ticket to whatever city. It's the whole organization, man.
Didn't Barack Obama...
and then the Vatican's all for this shit. Like the Vatican's all for open borders, but why don't you start taking some people with the Vatican? That's what we need to do. The Pope wants to keep talking shit about this. Maybe like every fucking illegal that swims across the border, we just send him to the Vatican and see if the Vatican will take him. They won't, of course, because they're allowed to have borders, but not us.
Deport 3 million people?
I think you're right.
Yeah, most was without due process.
And most of them were...
It's after you already had Biden in. So their deterrent was Kamala saying, don't come.
Yeah.
Okay. And so...
Yeah, I remember that.
It's not high. It's high numbers for what there was 4 years ago.
The border czar. Remember, she was the border czar.
What is the catch and release?
She did a great job, didn't she?
Release. What? So...
They say,
they arrest
according
them,
to
they go,
AI,
okay,
it
free to
says
go.
2.7 million people.
Yeah, but what is the catch and release program that no longer... So they'd catch them
and release them, just like fish. Like when you catch a fish and you release it.
They caught you.
They don't release you back to Mexico. They release you in the United States. They basically take your information and they go, okay, or if the information you give them, if it's real or false, who fucking knows? And then you let them go.
They would just release you? I don't know. So they would catch you?
Yeah, they've been doing that with a bunch of people. They did... The drug dealers next door, they arrested, they let them out the next day. And that goes back to BLM when they got rid of bail and all that.
So a deterrence effect, migrants and smugglers have received clear messages via social media and networks that crossing will lead to swift arrest and removal, reducing attempts. So people aren't even trying to come across. It's not like they're trying to come across and they're catching them. It's like the word is out. So the word was out during the Biden administration that it's open borders. Come on in.
Yep.
They watch those clips we watch.
Catch and release is the practice of releasing certain apprehended immigrants while they wait their immigration court hearings rather than detaining them indefinitely.
Oh, okay. So instead of detaining them, they would catch them and let them go into the United States.
And then recent policy shifts in 2025 have sought to end or curtail catch and release by emphasizing detention and other enforcement measures.
Okay.
And a lot of them would never show up to their court hearings. They'd be gone. They'd be, if they were caught on the border in Texas, they'd be gone to Chicago or some shit and never show up to their hearing and wherever the fuck they were supposed to show up to. Just gone. And who knows if the name they even gave you is correct.
ICE would just hold them up like a big trout and then let them go. Like a fat bass.
And you can't say that Joe Biden did the same thing because he had no idea what his auto pen was signing. Also, Mexican cooperation, increased Mexican patrols and seizures. For example, life jackets and rafts have prevented crossing. So
yeah, they would basically. I don't know how they're preventing them from doing that, but I remember watching, was it Channel 5 where Channel 5 like smuggled himself over? He like paid some smugglers to smuggle him from Mexico. And yeah, they basically go get floaties and shit. They use floaties, all kinds of stuff to get across the river.
I don't understand. Increased Mexican patrols and seizures, for example, life jackets and rafts. What does that mean?
So, like I think the Mexican officials on the other side are helping prevent
so they're not
crossings.
giving them life rafts?
Jimmy's so confused.
And life jackets and rafts anymore? Oh, okay.
It's not that confusing, Jimmy. Not that confusing. Dude, look, you guys want to see, look, I've been talking a lot of shit about the Portland Police Department, but this video right here just shows us how brave and outstanding the Portland Police Department is. So there's this guy that has been harassing people with a stick, and Portland PD tracks him down into this bathroom, and you just got to watch this. I didn't think this was real. I thought this was fake, but it turns out this is absolutely real. And Portland PD, man. What a wonderful, brave police department they have. Let's see. The guys in the bathroom, you hear the music playing. By the way, I forgot who shared this last night. Somebody shared this in the Discord last night. By the way, go hang out in the Discord. It's a lot of fun, and you can definitely know when I do my shows. It's probably the best way to get notified. Discord link's in the description. But thank you, whoever shared this to me. This is fucking priceless. He's in there just with music, taking a shit, supposedly.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
All right, so if you can't see the first issue we have here, we have a brave female cop who can do anything a male cop can do, okay? I'm sure it's not going to lead to any issues.
I gotta pee, man. I gotta pee, man.
This is real. Look, a lot of you are going to say this is fake, this is a skit. It's not. This is real. They're so afraid. Just, I guess if the guy's actually in there taking a shit, you don't want to like bust in and arrest somebody with a log hanging out of their ass. Or you want to arrest somebody with their like uncleaned ass, like they haven't wiped their ass yet or something. Like, I don't know. I guess that is the right move, right? To let him fucking finish taking his shit before you arrest him.
Dude, how much longer are you gonna be? I gotta pee. I'm taking a shit. I know, man. How much longer are you gonna be? There's another bathroom. It's locked, dude. There's something in it? The other one's locked. What do you mean locked? It's locked. Well, I don't know. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm probably taking a shit. I had a shit for like 3 days.
Is the YouTube name? Yeah, Police Activities YouTube. Here, I'll share the name. I'll share the link. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Police Activity. I thought you said Portland Activity. There. Yeah, this is the link to the full video. The beginning basically is like him talking to the guy who's putting a complaint in, and then they drive up to the scene. So I've skipped the boring parts.
Well, I mean, you're just taking up the only bathroom is all.
I understand. I've been here for like 5 minutes.
He's probably in there smoking meth and like watching YouTube. They probably, I would imagine, like the homeless population in Portland probably takes advantage of these public bathrooms and tries to make them into their little apartments. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
What?
$1 million on yours is too free.
Let's get to where he comes out. They wait for him for a while. And he's just in there fucking listening to music and he's probably crazy. But the best part's to come. Okay, let me skip ahead. I forgot how long they had to wait for this fucking guy. There he is.
Oh, yeah, 61. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? I just want to know why you're touching me. I'm taking a arrest. For what? For what? I understand. I'm not arrested. I am. For what for?
He's got a fucking Apple. What is that? Like an Apple laptop? Man, the Portland homeless are doing good, bro.
Why are you doing that? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Or iPad Pro or something?
No, I didn't. I'm not. Hey. You have to tell me why. Okay, relax. Why? Give me a fucking... Give me a fucking offering. Let go of my gun.
Okay, so we can see here, this crazy homeless guy's trying to grab his gun. Now we're seeing from the female officer's point of view. Now, what do you think the female officer is going to do? Do you think she's going to come in and save the day? Or is she going to be completely fucking pathetic in every single way?
Stop touching me! I'm not on your gun. You're touching me! Touching me! Stop touching me! Why are you touching me? No, I'm asking you.
So she's like, what do I do? What do I do? He goes, fight him. She's so fucking...
Why are you touching me? No, I'm asking you.
It's not going to work out.
Let go! Stop it!
Those little weak shots to his back. Lady, I mean, the least you could do is like just jump on his back and like wrap your arms around. Like, there's a lot of look. This chick even makes women look bad because yes, most of the women they shouldn't be in the front lines in situations that call for violence. But I know a lot of fucking chicks who would at least jumped on this dude's back and like try to get him in a chokehold and like put as much weight as they could, do whatever they could to get this guy fucking off of this other cop. And this chick's just like, get off him, get off him. Like, oh my God, it's so pathetic. She don't even know how to throw. I mean, like, she's putting nothing behind those punches. There's nothing behind those punches, man. It's like a child hitting a grown man. I'm taking. The guy on top is a fucking madman. He's screaming about how he was just taking a shit, how you're hurting me.
No, I'm not gonna get tased. Stop. You're gonna get tased. I'm not doing that.
I wonder if the guy properly wiped his ass. I wonder if he's having to smell that whole shit this guy just took.
I'm not. Stop. You're gonna get tased. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing, man.
She can't even do the taser right. She fucked up the taser, bro. She totally fucked the whole taser up, dude. That did nothing. Try to hit him with the taser now. Yeah, it's not working either.
Let go of my gun. Let go of my gun. Stop.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Stop. Go of my gun.
Yeah, just keep telling him to stop. That's gonna work. They're lucky. Like, if that guy would have really wanted to, that guy probably could have killed this other cop. He probably could have took the gun and killed him if he wanted to. And this chick cop probably would have been killed too. This woman is a danger to the, like, because the thing is, like, you're thinking you have backup, so you're approaching the situation thinking like, okay, there's two of us, so, and then it turns out really there's only really one of you. The other one is there, but they're useless. Completely fucking useless.
Holy
The guy's screaming, "You're hurting me," as he's on top of the cop. This is what happens when you get rid of the mental asylums.
Let go of my fucking gun. Oh my God, stop! Stop! Let go of my gun! Let go of it, stop!
This goes on for a while. Yeah, and then she fucked the
Rusty
taser up.
Shackelford super chatted $5. WTF? They don't have tasers?
I'm not
fucking finally.
I'm not sure what happened, Rusty, but she shot the taser at him and then he seemed to have no reaction to the taser. So maybe she missed, or she hit like his jacket and it didn't like touch skins. I don't know, but she even fucked the taser up. And then she used the taser. She was trying to hit him with the butt of the taser, but she's like has no violence in her blood. There's like no violent fucking streak in her at all. So when she's hitting someone, she's like can't even bring herself to like use full force. She's like when you're like angry at your like say you got a pet or something and your pet just shit on the ground And you don't want to really hit it. So you're like, bad boy, bad boy. You know, you give it one of those little taps in the butt where you're like, bad boy, bad boy. That's what she was doing to this guy that was about to murder her fucking partner here.
Stop it! Let go! Let go! Let go!
And this goes on for a while. We lost her cam. Somehow her cam got turned off.
Fuck! Stop it!
No, Jay Sledge. This guy, if you watch the beginning of the video, which I skipped over because it's kind of boring. Jay Sledge, somebody had called the police on this guy, and you can hear he has a metal pole that drops as soon as he comes out. So this guy was going around menacing. Like there was a guy with his like family at the park or whatever, and this guy had a pole and was like threatening with that metal pole. So as soon as they saw this guy, they saw the metal pole. They figured this is the guy. It wasn't for no reason at all. They called a local had called the police on him.
Dude, let go! Let go of my gun! Do not fucking touch my gun!
So what I imagine is going on here is this guy's just sitting on top of him, and the other chick is still trying to pull him off, and the guy's just like got his hand on the gun, and they're just sitting there and they can't do anything about it.
Do not touch my gun!
Because look, the male cop's a pussy too, by the way. The male cop's definitely a pussy too. So, but the female cop, she should not be. She needs to be sent home. She needs a desk job, dude.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop resisting! Dude, let go! Let go! Let go now!
And she can't even. Is that her finally calling for backup?
Let go of the gun! Let go of the gun now! Stop it! Let go! Let go!
Bro, this cop is tiny. The dude that's like manhandling the cop is not that big either. He might have like crazy strength because people that are crazy are actually like stronger. It's weird. Or like meth strength. So he might have some sort of extra strength that most humans don't have. But yeah, this guy wouldn't be able to manhandle me like this, dude. First of all, there's no way this guy's throwing me to the ground and I'm going to be on the bottom. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. If we're going to the ground, I'm going to be on top every fucking time. Every time. With this fucking guy.
Back up! Let go! Let go! Let go!
Yeah, it's still going, guys.
Here.
Is she just sitting there watching at this point? She's like checking her Instagram. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Good job. I'm here. I'm here. Get off him. Get off him. Oh, let me check my DMs. Useless, bro.
Orient Park. Let go. Let go. Stop choking me.
All right, let's see when we get a view back here.
You didn't fucking tell me what you're doing.
They finally got control of him.
You caught me.
Just your run-of-the-mill crazy homeless person, and that was too much for this poor lady. Yeah, he's already out, CWG. Like 2 hours, and then he's out in the streets again, so that they can repeat this whole thing again in a week.
I didn't do nothing. That fucking just took a shit. Stop it.
I don't know. The taking a shit part just makes it funnier.
Stop hurting me. Put your hand behind your back. I am. I'm controlling the fucking. You're on top of me.
What is that? Did she get him with the taser? Is that what that is?
Super chatted $5. Pop quiz as holes. What's red, yellow, and hung like a Clydesdale horse?
I'm guessing me, El Jefe. I'm guessing me. Did I guess right? I'm guessing you guys are talking about me because I'm red and yellow. I don't know if I'm hung like a Clydesdale horse, but I'll let you guys keep putting that out there, until I actually, like, if the ladies believe you and then they start expecting it, that's going to be a big letdown, They're gonna be in for a huge disappointment, bro.
I am.
See, there's the big. Finally, they got a big boy cop in there.
I am good. I got you. Can you just fucking tackle me out of the fucking place?
If I was that male cop, I'd be like, I'm never working with her again.
Spocko super chatted $4.99. YouTube is freaking weird. They wouldn't let me use the name of a certain electrifying streamer.
An electrifying streamer. Who is that? Hopefully you're not talking about me, Spocko. That'd be weird if it doesn't let you use my name, but you know, weirder things have happened in this world. I don't know. Is there a way of saying the name without saying the name? So I know who you're talking about?
Scares the fuck out of me. I was taking a shit. They lied to me. They didn't say to the police. They said they gotta take a pee. I don't know who the fuck you are. Take a piss. Yeah, but you fucking lied to me. And you scared the fuck out of me. It grabbed me.
Hassan? You can't say Hassan? Oh, I got you. Electrifying. Okay, because of taser. Yeah. Yeah. There's all kinds of clips of Hassan like being shitty to his dogs now. Like that dude's cooked so bad. He's so fucking cooked.
I don't know who the fuck you are. 61. If you said you were the police, I would have came out with fucking, and then you fucking just grabbed me out of nowhere and scared the fuck out of me.
You knew they were the police right away. This is a little bit of a bullshit thing. You knew they were the police. You had your opportunity to be calm. And I mean, I hate to defend the Portland police here, but the guy immediately fucking started resisting.
You okay? I got him.
Well, thank you for the super chats, guys. Much love.
Okay.
Much love. I think we're almost at 100 likes. 94 likes. 6 more, guys. 6 more.
Other than fucking scared as fuck because you guys got cameras on, I hope.
Yeah, we got cameras.
My camera
would I...
I'm sure she's a hottie, dude. I bet you she's a fucking hottie. But sweetie, you need to get another job. This is not for you. Okay? Not in the front lines where you have to actually subdue people. Because then somebody might die if they have to rely on you to use some sort of physical force. But I bet you she's a cutie, though. I don't know.
Oh, my camera's gone. Yeah, they had the cameras on, exactly.
I think mine got pushed.
Terrible, terrible. Yeah, here, let me give you that link again, because these channels are so great, dude. And I think they have to pay. I'm not sure, but they usually have to pay to get this footage. So that's the way it works. You want to start a channel like this, you have to reach out to like these police departments and pay them in order to get this body cams, because it like costs money to, I don't know, it costs money for some reason to get them. But yeah, go follow them. See, is Tommy still out here live? Let's see.
Helped get him arrested. I don't know who killed him. I don't know who killed him.
Let's see. Tommy Boy's still out here live. Let's see what Tommy's up to.
On Nick's video, it was a good video. You guys should go watch Nick Shirley's latest video where he goes.
We just did.
Where he's in Chicago, and he goes on a ride along with them and see exactly what these people are trying to do to these Border Patrol agents. Thank you, Justin, for the donation. You're awesome, bro. I'm staying strong. I'm not going no.
Yeah, you have to pay for the open records request. But also, like, I heard there's like actual people that have to like pull these body cams, and you have to pay for their time to actually get the fucking body cam footage in the first place. Yeah, it's complicated. But yeah, I mean, it's not free. But yeah, dude, look at this. They've taken over. See this? I'm pretty sure this is the ICE facility down here. And this is the street that they had, the block they had cleaned up. Fuck it. They've taken it over, dude. They got tents now. Everything's back to where it was. That whole fucking, rigmarole, where they came out, pushed them back, and then Portland PD went and cleared their tents. And it's like, oh, maybe they're actually going to do something now. All back to where it was before. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. And remember, the 18th, we got fucking no Kings protest. We're going to be reacting to that live. So I don't know what you're doing Saturday on the 18th, but look out for the live stream. Don't watch anybody else's live stream. Well, you can watch Portland Andy. Okay, I'll let you do that. But yeah, watch me. We'll be covering that shit live on the 18th, and it'll probably end up being a long stream. And who knows? Hopefully it'll be peaceful, but I have a feeling it won't be. You have to get a FOIA for body cams. Definitely costs money. Okay, yeah, freedom of what's that? Freedom of what's FOIA? Freedom of information, right? It's like something. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. But yeah, it costs money. In Portland, you can get arrested for doing cocaine, not for the cocaine, but because you're using a plastic straw. Is that true, JCD? Is that true, or is that a joke? It almost sounds like believable, which is what makes it a good joke. In a more civilized age, she'd have been a meter maid. Yeah, a meter maid, but even a meter maid, you might have to all of a sudden stop a crime, you know? Like if you're on the street, you're a cop on the beat, even if it's like a meter maid, if a meter maid sees somebody getting mugged, are they not supposed to try to stop it? I mean, maybe not. Maybe a meter maid's just like, sorry, I can't help you. You're going to get stabbed. I'm just a meter maid. Can't do anything. But yeah, no, I don't think, they have to be women that can pass the same standards as the men. You can't lower the standards just so you can get women, because then you're putting other officers' lives at risk. And, it's like the situation in California where, you got these chicks in the fire department now. And it's like, you're not going to be able to carry a 200-pound man out of a burning building. How does this make sense? It's like, oh, but yeah, women can do everything. It's like, I don't care. Like, whatever, say what you want. If you can't carry a grown man out of a fire, you should not be in the fire department. But, I guess that's just, I'm just a sexist fucking male chauvinist pig, huh? I mean, if you can carry a 200-pound man out of the fire department and you're a chick, you can huff him out and fucking pull him out of a fire, then great. You should be able to be in the fire department. That's it. Just follow the same, be able to meet the same standards that have always been there for good reason, In my city, meter maids are civilians. Are they? Yeah, so I guess they don't do shit. They'll probably report it, right? I mean, at least there's somebody there to report it, You have to pay for, I think I read that one. She broke a nail, most likely? Yeah, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she broke a nail, dude. It's so sad watching that. It's so pathetic, dude. I don't know. And somehow people think that's a good idea, that we put these poor women, a lot of them, they're misled. They learn the hard lessons eventually, but you're just putting them in harm's way, man. It's not a good situation. Just so you can feel good about yourself and push your worldview that's not based in reality and be like, see, I told you women can do everything. Look, there's a female cop there. I don't know, man. It's fucking retarded. Fuck the AI slop cover, dude. Come on. I don't know what you're talking about, Bloom, but if you're talking about my music is all great. And if you don't like the music I play, well, you're just a hater, bro. What are you talking about? I'm not even playing any music right now, bro. Are you at the beginning of the fucking stream or something? I mean, if you don't like the music, I mean, it's up to you. It's your taste, dude. You don't have to like it, but a lot of fucking people do. No, there is shitty AI music just like anything else, but there's also good AI music. But some of you just hate everything that has to do with AI. I get it. You're right. Damn, bro, I feel like I got to top Hassan, but with all this woke red tape in California, I feel like it's going to be expensive. You're going to top Hassan? What are we talking about here, dude? Top Hassan? You're going to fuck him in the ass? Is that what you're saying, MF Burt? You're going to make him your bottom? Is that what we're talking about? But they fucking want it. What are we talking about here, guys? What are we talking about? Is Tommy safe? Tommy's safe. Good.
What up, bro?
There was this giant fat guy.
Get him, boys!
See, look, yeah, he's got.
Boys! Yes, sir!
He's the loudest person in Portland right now, dude.
Yeah, I got a court order for having to protect myself, but it won't last long. Yeah, prove it, prove it, prove it. Show me, prove it. Prove it. Tell that to the liberal Obama judge that won't release them. Release the files, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, there's
I agree.
There's a lot of people out
You
there.
guys-
Let's see if we got some streams from the Portland facility before I get out of here. See what's going on there. 'Cause it looks like there's a lot of fucking people out there. Let's see what's going on there. See if we got any good live ones. Oh, PNW TV. This guy's out there? Good. Yeah, I saw him out there. He's been going out there. Oh, it looks like ice. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's always so loud out there. It's a lot of ICE cars. Well, shit. The 18th is this Saturday, so we're 3 days away. Yeah, there actually is quite a few people out there. This is PNW TV. We've watched him before. Yeah, ICE out there. What is this guy doing, dude? Looks like the guy sat on his car. Well, it's a pretty good crowd for a Wednesday night, huh? Pretty good crowd for a Wednesday night. All right, well, yeah, Tommy can see.
Just arrested one, so they're mad. Yeah. Have a good night, you guys. God bless you. Let's go, ICE! Get them!
Dude, the worst thing that happened at this protest is Tommy getting banned and being forced to be 200 feet away. This is the worst thing that happened, dude. It's upsetting. I really want Tommy to be in there in on the action, man. No kings meaning what? Yeah, it's such a meaningless thing, JCD. Obviously, they don't stand for nothing. They just don't want us to be able to fucking deport people. So, you know, having border law means we have kings. I don't know. It's so fucking dumb, bro. But it's going to be huge from what I understand. It's going to be a big protest. And it's going to be, you know, I mean, we saw it last time in LA. We saw how fucking crazy it got, dude. So, and it's already crazy in Chicago. So how's it going to get on the 18th? You know, are we going to start, we're going to start seeing more of this summer of love shit? Because it looks like we might be heading into something like that. It doesn't look good. But yeah, we'll be covering it. I think it's going to start pretty early in the afternoon, so I'll probably be on early afternoon Saturday. But yeah, I'll still come back. I mean, I'll do more shows before then. That's not the next show. Just letting you guys know, in case you got nothing planned on Saturday. I know Ghost of Freddie Mercury's immune system. Trump not doing anything. I get it, bro. He's got to do some more. He's got to get serious. But there's still time. We'll see. At a certain point, the left, you would think, would force his hand, but I mean, we saw this in 2020. We could easily see the same thing again, where Trump just talks a good game, but like very little gets done. Very little gets done. I mean, we're talking about Antifa being a terrorist organization. It's like, apparently it's not that easy to do. It's a lot easier to like make a foreign Antifa into a terrorist organization than domestic Antifa. But foreign Antifa is like, who gives a fuck about foreign Antifa, dude? It's the domestic ones we're kind of worried about. Get a permit? Yeah, for the protest. I think they do have permits for the 18th. I'm not sure though, Paco. They usually don't seem to care about permits. The No Kings protest is a bunch of delusional Muppets that forgot Trump was elected democratically and have been misled and driven insane by propaganda. Yeah, that's a pretty good summary, Skank Muffin. I would say that's pretty accurate. They have been driven insane. No longer do they have the attitude of like, oh, they won, so they're going to get what they want, and then we just got to go and beat them in the ballot box so we can have our way. It's like, no, they won. Oh my God. You know, Hitler's now president, and we have to fight the system. We have to fight the system. Like, no, you just have to go and vote and win, and then you'll get what you want. It's the way it works, man. It's the way it works. You know, like if they did bring in like if they were to like win and they got all the legislation to pass open border legislation and basically make our borders open, and like I'd be unhappy, but you think I'd be going around attacking police officers? You think I'd be acting as insane as them? I'd be like, well, we got to win our elections, or maybe I just need to leave the fucking country. I don't know. Where else to go, though? That's the problem. There's nowhere as good as America. There's some places that are all right, but I just love Texas, man. I don't think I could ever leave Texas. But if these fucking crazies got in control, it'd be tempting to leave. They only fight the system when they lose. Exactly, Matthew. It's manufactured civil unrest. Well, these people are truly angry. They're not all actors, but manufactured in the sense that they've been propagandized to and sold a bunch of bullshit to divide, then yes, Corey. Absolutely. 10, 20 years ago, Democrats were just as on board for border security as Republicans. It was like, it was one of those things that was common sense to both sides. It's like, hey, should murder be illegal? Oh, yeah, we both agree. Republicans, Democrats, murder should be illegal. Huh. What about borders? Should we enforce our border law and not allow anybody to just cross our border? Yeah, makes sense. We both agree. But no, not in 2025. In 2025, one side now thinks that's like some kind of crazy, racist, fucking authoritarian thing. It's weird. It's weird, but it's because of the propaganda. They've fallen for it. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. Been a fun episode. Thank you for everybody who super chatted. Thank you for all the support, the thumbs up. Just hit 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Skank Muffin, I'm sure you enjoyed the show, right? Jay Sledge, nobody cares outside the metro. Okay. John McCarter, how you doing today, John? You doing good? Who else we got here? MF Burt, Brandon L. What's up, Brandon L? How you doing, buddy? Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll see you tomorrow night. Ghost of Freddie Mercury's immune system.
Ghost of Freddie
What's
Mercury's immune system super chatted $5. Like the show.
Thank you, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's a great name, by the way. I like saying your name. The Ghost of Freddie Mercury's immune system. It's just a great name. It feels good to say it. Say it. Everybody say it at home. I am the ghost of Freddie Mercury's immune system. Just say it. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes certain words put together in certain ways, they feel good to say. It's great. Thank you, guys. Much love. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see what's going on tomorrow. Share this out. Get this out there. Do me a favor. Leave a if you end up watching this afterwards, like especially a video on demand person, leave a fucking comment. Leave a comment and leave a like. And join the Discord. Links are in the description. And memberships and all that too if you want to support the show. Much love, everybody. See ya tomorrow. Take care.
Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified.